Hello friends and welcome to Saitama Stacker channel. Hey wolfpack, it's a little bit interesting out there today for Saitama, and we'll be taking a look at it. We'll take a look at the fundamentals. There's been a little bit of a dip in the price. There's a little bit of drama going on Twitter that I'm not really going to get tied into very much, but there's been some big whale selling, and we'll be able to see that in the chart. And then you see the wolfpack pretty much eat that dip. Yeah, generally speaking, I think we're just kind of holding out here to wait to see how this week plays out and the launch of the Saitamask wallet. So there are some interesting things in the fundamentals we'll take a look at. But first, if you're brand new to the channel, please know I only make these videos for entertainment and education purposes and for community building around the Saitama token project. So if you're planning on investing, do your own research first and make an informed decision. All right, let's take a look at the fundamentals. So currently 187,099 holders, an increase of 3,577 from yesterday. So we're still well on pace to have 200,000 holders by the Saitamask launch. I don't think there's anything that could stop us from getting there at this point. So that's a positive. That'll be actually a fun celebration for the folks who are in Vegas. For those of us who are watching on from afar, it'll be interesting as well. Okay, the market cap is down. 3,861,000,000, bringing our price to 70871. So if we look at the chart today, this is a 24-hour chart, and you can see things were holding pretty strong there for quite some time in that 709 plus. And then we take a pretty good size hit here. Okay. You're welcome to go look for yourself, but out on Twitter, Russ kind of calls out a whale seller. I don't know what to say. I mean, we're all investing, hoping to have a profitable return. And if people want to sell, I guess that's their prerogative. It seems pretty early to me where this project is new and where we still have so many positive things coming forward. But look what happens to that dip. Almost immediately, it gets bought back up, and we almost got back. Well, it looks like we did jump back over that 709 value. And now we're kind of hovering in the 7085, 86, the middle of the eights. So still not a horrible place to be. And like I say, if I were you, I wouldn't get too twisted up in the drama that's going on. Just know where you stand. Why are you in the project? What is it about this project that brought you here? For me, I know it was having not only a docs dev team, because I think there's a lot of people, you could be doxed and they're not going to get the kind of results that we're seeing. But we have a talented development team who have been making massive strides, and a lot of those strides will culminate in the Saitamask launch this week. But my guess is that's just kind of going to be scratching the surface of where they're taking this project, which is why I'm still very positive about the project going forward. I'm still holding all of my Saitama tokens. So, and of course, if you zoom out a little bit, you see the 7-day chart's not too bad. Folks that have been holding for a week are up 21%, 50% for people at 14 days, 500% if you bought it the first of the month, which is crazy. But the farther you zoom out, the better it looks. And hopefully here we're going to be stabilizing and picking up some momentum into the Saitamask launch. And I've said this before, but don't be surprised if we don't get this big moonshot price increase at the launch of the Saitamask wallet. It's just a lot of that is already priced in. Okay, those of us who are bullish about Saitamask, we're already buying the token now, in anticipation of that. And there are people that have a philosophy of you essentially buy the rumor, you sell the news, or you buy the news, you sell the event when it happens, because the bullishness or the positivity generally is in advance of that. And then of course, seeing it culminate, that's the news, that's the actual event. And some people will sometimes even take profits at that point. I saw this with the Shiba Inu Shiba swap, and you know, it kind of, things stayed pretty much consolidating, would be a technical term for it, but pretty flat for quite a while until recently when Shiba had their big launch. We've got a lot more things in the pipeline, and we have quite a few major events still coming in terms of exchange listings, with our own listing, of course, with the Saitamask. So lots of things to look forward to. Okay, I'm going to jump back over into the fundamentals and show you now that here's something that's a point of interest. When you have a price that's going down and a volume that's going up, it increases the rate of the burn. Okay, so the volume was very robust at almost 100 million. I've got a rank in here in the coin market cap. I need to find a better place to put that because it's ruining my flow. But we're ranked 50 overall according to coin market cap and based on our current market cap. So the burn speedometer ticks back up sharply to 45 days to burn 1%. And that would be about 8.2% per year. Now, just out of my own curiosity, I wanted to see when was the last time we ticked into a new percentage. And as it would happen to happen, we did that exactly 60 days ago. Okay, so 9/7. Today is 11/7. So 60 days ago, we went from having burned 54% into the 55% range. And so in the last 60 days, we have burned 0.7%. Okay, so this burn speedometer, I think, you know, it's an interesting way to try to make the burn information more palatable, or not palatable, but understandable, relatable, useful. So again, what we want to see with the launch of Saitamask wallet is an increase in volume. Whether the price goes skyrocketing or not, we want to see an increase in volume. And where in the Saitamask wallet, all tokens are paired to Saitama, hopefully that will help us to achieve that increased volume. And volume, I mean, this 100 million volume looks good, but if we look at other projects like Shiba Inu, you look at their volume and it makes me pretty hopeful about what the burn could look like. Okay, so here's Shiba Inu volume, $3 billion a day. Okay, so we're talking 100 million, $3 billion. Okay, now it is relative to pricing, so we'll have to see how that shakes out. But I'd really like to see an increase in the volume. Of course, that will help burn the token supply and should make the tokens more valuable over time. In the last 24 hours, we burned about 9,300 billion tokens. So nice tick up from previous days. All right, I am going to just give myself a background screen here and talk for just a second about, again, you know, I had an opportunity today to do something that was very meaningful for me. I had an opportunity to stop, slow down, think about where I'm at and what's important to me, and just slow down and breathe. And I can tell you, as excited as I am about Saitama, and my goals still are to become financially more independent, stable, to help benefit my family. But in reality, the money is a great thing, and truly, it's very difficult if it's hard for you just to support your daily, you know, goals, your daily finances. But if you've got that part covered, the things that really matter in your life, you already have. They're not associated with money. It's your health, it's your family, it's your brother, your sister, your, you know, your parents and your children, and those people that make life interesting and fun. The people who support us, no matter what our circumstances are financially. People who aren't really concerned about what we can bring to them from a monetary value standpoint, but what measure of joy or what measure of goodness we bring, just being in each other's lives. So take a minute for yourself and just take stock in what's good. And, you know, if you can, be grateful. There's two things in life that you can give away freely and never run out. One of them is kindness, and the other one is love. So, take an opportunity, reach out to the people that are important to you. Things will change. We all will have moments in our life where we would give up any amount of money, any amount of prestige, to be able to help someone who is past the point where we have the ability to do that. So just take stock in where you're at, and be good, be kind. All right, let's look at reflections, and then I'm going to shut her down here for the day. So I've been counting my reflections for the last 2 months and change, since August 31st. If you are new to the channel, I have a link to this tracker in the description of the video. And all you have to do is open the link, then click File, make a copy, rename it, and save it, and it'll be yours. You'll have a blank slate to start with, and you can track your own tokens. All you have to do is, in the orange column, put in your token count. Tomorrow, you update it. And for me, in the last 24 hours, I have received 161 million Saitama tokens in rewards or reflections. So since August 31st, I've totaled 15,834,000,000 tokens, which at today's current prices is worth around $1,472. So everybody's at different stages. I bought in, fairly early, but I'm telling you, no matter where you're buying in at, over time, if we keep achieving the goals that we have, if the developers keep doing the job that no one's paying them to do, but that they're doing, and they keep leading out, and they keep innovating, and they keep bringing new things to the space, no matter how much money you have invested, no matter how many tokens you have, these daily rewards and reflections that you get will start to add up to a meaningful amount. So it's one of my favorite things about the project. Hey, friends, I hope you're having an amazing day. Again, just be kind. Call somebody that you love and let them know. You don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. I'm not trying to be fatalistic, and quite frankly, I'm actually having a very good day, okay? So don't feel sad for me. I'm not down or depressed. I just had a chance to reflect today, and I truly do have an amazing life. I've been richly blessed with people, good people that surround me, and I'm thankful for that. So, friends, check back with me tomorrow. We will watch our Saitama stacks grow together.